Has anybody guessed my shirt?
Oh yeah, what's I mean, you might as well. They're not gonna guess. You might as well show.
Who's gonna guess my shirt?
Haunted horse shirt? There you go.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I cut it.
What a piece of
I
junk.
cut the neck.
Yeah.
You cut the neck? You cut the neck?
Yeah.
Really?
I got to. Yeah, I cut it so it needs to be. I can't do a man's shirt.
And I'm like, I'm 18 years old. I'm like, no, I'm good. And I'm an idiot. So
Good call. Oh my gosh.
Good call. I really want to touch myself. All right, here comes Tyler. That wasn't me, Hawk. That's
Well, hold on.
that's
Before you
Bacon.
put
That's the site that gave me the haunted horse shirt, by the way. Does not surprise me at all.
Hey, I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with this.
Haunted
none of that.
whore. I get my shirt. I had it all lined.
Next.
It looked perfect.
Next.
You approved this design. I said I approved the design, and then I got it, and it said haunted whore.
God, who the hell cares?
Said what?
It said haunted whore. I have it.
Where is
It's
it?
back there on the shelf.
Oh my God! How come that's not in a frame?
And you know what? You know what? Everybody wanted that. Tiffany, who's no longer
I
with
will
us.
pay big money for that.
There were people that wanted it, and they wanted to outbid each other for it. I think Bird Dog. I forget. who
Hello, we're
wanted
talking about goods from you. Let's
yeah. Well, it was. When I debuted that, because I opened it live.
No. Well, do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
I pull it out, and I'm like,
Live.
and I hadn't seen it yet, so I'm like, okay, here's the debut of the shirt. And I pull it out, and I turn it around, and it says haunted whore.
Oh
The
my
SE got
God,
cut off.
that is classic.
Haunted horror. Cindy told me to auction it. She did. You know what? I'm waiting for the day I can just poop in my pants.
There is
and no one will say
Ryan is
anything.
there. Heck of a group here. Driving. Can I get a rhino marble, please?
Oh, right. Yeah, so I thought he
we're
said
moving.
that.
There he is. Okay.
That's the one thing with the Friday show. We do have a hard out because the audience will start changing. I will start seeing Tedora,
Yeah.
Kamani.
You
people
said
that only
hard.
Show up
Hard. Ryan was. I had a little too much wrestling today. Romy talked about wrestling for like an hour, and then I flip over to Ryan, and he's talking about wrestling. I'm like, come on,
I gotta get you guys fixed here. Get you.
Hi.
I have herpes.
bacon.
Bacon.
I have
Bacon.
herpes.
Bacon. Hey, Rome wants to say hi, Bacon.
What's up, pig?
Oh, I haven't heard from Pork in a while or something. I have herpes.
Bacon.
Bacon.
We've had technical
I
issues,
have
but
herpes.
we are getting there. So hold on.
All right. I'm just a
there
girl.
they is. I gotta
All right.
Change. All right.
right.
Welcome, Gail
All
and
right.
Hedstrom Bacon. I don't have Hedstrom Bacon on the screen
I have
because I
herpes.
forgot he was coming in. All right,
And
so here we are.
I have
Here
herpes.
we are.
Thing sucks.
Yeah,
And
right.
I'm an idiot.
Close.
I have herpes.
This guy is fucking stupid.
And I'm an idiot.
This one's from Vice.
herpes.
People won't stop pooping in New York City's public
And I'm an
pools. It's a great story. No, I'm
I mean, seriously? Can't give some people anything nice and new.
pooping in the pool.
Get your.
Oh my God! I just think about the old diabetes guy, the old guy with the mustache.
Diabetes. Yeah, because like during the filming of all those things, you were hearing a lot of that.
Oh, you had
No, cut.
did it really?
5, you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, you may qualify for a free meter from Liberty Medical. If you have type 2 diabetes like I have, you're confronted with choices. You can choose to feel sorry for yourself. I hope you don't. I hope you choose to get involved with a good doctor. Find out some things about diabetes and your own body in the bargain.
Or
Jay, I don't know if it's named Captain Pastrami. I just want her to stop using filters.
he just reset it recently too. It was just on. Anyway,
Really?
Keeping me in a state of neglect and disrepair. My hair has grown wild and bushy, and I am unkempt
There's nobody here. Bird Dog. I shouldn't say nobody here. That's rude to Bird Dog.
Hi.
Rude to Bird Dog. Bird Dog, you're first.
You won! You did it!
And no one's second, because there is no second. It is. You know why? You know why? Because I don't run a commercial on Mondays because I'm lazy and I don't want to film it. And yeah, anyway. Armin Armadillo's here. I miss the rains down in Africa. Armin, sorry to say this, but when you are the second person in, you get this drop.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
As a new viewer to the show, I mean, I'm just rude and obnoxious.
Nice that he's in there.
Rude. He was on the show last Thursday. He was our mystery guest. Oh, nice. Dino in Vegas set it up. I didn't even know who the mystery guest was going to be. It's like, send me an invite and I'm going to give it to a mystery guest. And it was Armin Armadillo.
Nice.
From
You have a big dump in your pants.
Not from Africa. He's his mom fell ill, very ill, but she's on the road to recovery. So he's up in Jersey right now.
All right.
It was so fun.
When was that? That was on Friday?
That was Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, yeah, because Gail was on Friday. I did watch that one.
Yep. Yeah, I would highly recommend you go watch the.
I'm going to go back and watch that because I just
couldn't. The half hour.
I could not stay up. Thursday, I was asleep by 6 o'clock.
So, fast forward the 30 minutes of Dino, just and then at the half hour mark, yes.
Okay.
Armin Armadillo comes in.
That was not a rewind. That was a fast forward. They sound the same.
That was.
I can use that. I can use that drop for both.
Darren's here. He's got his new new logo.
Yeah, I saw that the picture. It totally looked like Stifler with the glasses.
Stifler's brother, I thought you said.
Yeah, I did. Stifler's brother. I didn't want
brother. Lisa doesn't look like Stifler's mom.
He said cousin. So Stifler's mom? Come on, man.
We will talk briefly about. Excuse me, I'm still. You know what? I need cough drops.
Yeah, you got cough
as soon as I
drops,
start
Sandy?
talking.
Yeah, you got cough drops, Sandy.
I have a whole bag.
Very nice. The problem, like when I laugh, that's when I get the cough after having a cold or whatever.
Yeah.
So I did get some congestion on this trip, and it lasted for a while. But I never got that, like, the 6 o'clock cough, that dry cough you get for some reason at like 6:30 it hits you. I never got that, which was nice.
The 6 o'clock cough. We're going to find out if you also had a vacation from hell like I did. Right. I'm assuming you didn't, but here's the thing.
Fortunately.
I've got to act dumb, which isn't hard for me to do.
I'm not a smart man.
Because I, watched you Marco Polo all over Asia, so. Marco Polo also went to Asia. That's ironic that's the app we use while you were in Asia.
Yeah.
Marco Polo.
Yeah.
But we do have some weird news.
Nice.
I'm trying to keep these shows on format. Gail and I get off format too. I've got to get her and I back. It's got to follow a format. We can grab ass a little bit, but it's got to.
Well, Friday was different though because you're talking about the surgery and stuff, and then you get off on the tangent.
Knee surgery and
Yeah.
Anyway, anyway, it is what it is. I'm trying to keep it loosely, format where we can still go. Hell, Rome goes off the clock, and he's been doing it for 30 years, so it happens.
Right. Although now he's going 15, 15, 15. Like
right now, it's weird because he is trying to hit that clock.
Yeah.
The clock.
Yeah.
19-year-old's bizarre ping pong injury required surgery to fix. Wait, beer pong. I said ping pong. 19-year-old's bizarre beer pong injury required surgery to fix.
Wow.
How a man with 3 penises may have gone his whole life without knowing about the extra 2. Is he fat?
Fat.
Interesting.
How would you not know about your other 2 penises?
Fat.
If you have 3.
We're going to be talking about the penis.
Unless you have a lot of
Fat.
and they're like hiding in the fat. And then if we get to this, which we probably won't because we've got a lot of show and less time to do it. Sex researcher reveals 3 main reasons couples. This is good because I was just on a cruise and you were on a cruise, and we both know about the upside down pineapple on the cruise door. Sex researcher reveals 3 main reasons couples revert to monogamy after opening their relationships. I'm addicted to sex, right? One of them might be the herp.
Oh.
I mean, what if you get the herp?
That's bad.
I have herpes. Yes, like that. I set you up, dude. I know which drops you have.
Just like that. Especially when you know I'm right there in that neighborhood.
There, right
I'm in
there.
that
We haven't had
neighborhood.
drops in 40 days and 40 nights.
People, there's probably people out there that probably like that. But yeah, the nice thing is that when I'm in that vicinity, when I'm right there,
Right in my face.
it's nice to be able to get to them right there.
Here's a weird one. This isn't even on here. I just see this. They always have like teaser stories. Here's an interesting one, which I'm not going to spend any time talking about. It's just interesting because I see both sides here. My family won't get vaccinated to see my baby. Okay, I'm actually fine with this. If you have a rule that says if you aren't vaccinated, you can't see my baby, that is your right as a parent to do that, and I respect it. But if they don't want to get vaccinated because that's the rule, and they're not going to see your baby because you're requiring that to happen, it's perfectly okay for them not to see your baby. So what's the problem?
Yeah. So who has the problem here, though? I'd like to know. Let's find out, right? I want to get to this one.
Well,
I think we need to get to that one.
Okay. Well,
I will
click on it. Oh, it's a Dear Abby.
Oh,
Dear Abby's going to say, shut the fuck up. I didn't bye-bye. Again. God, this is the tablet I should just deep six this tablet. It's never ready. My opinion is this. You can require people to be vaccinated to see your kid. I have no problem with that. And if they don't want to get vaccinated, don't be offended if they're not going to come over and see your kid. Because it's their body to, I'm fine with.
Yeah, because there's people that'll go the complete other direction.
Don't
and
be
that's their right.
Yeah, don't be butthurt if they're not going to see your baby because you're requiring something. Anyway, you know what? We weren't even going to start. Let's do this real quick since I've already teased it. Then we'll talk about your vacation. Then we'll see if we get to the 3 penises. All right,
we may not get to the penises.
The penis? We're going to talk about. Maybe we won't talk about the penis.
Maybe we won't talk about the penis.
We're going to be talking about the penis.
Or not. We run out of time.
There you go.
I want to see what Dear Abby says. I mean, she is old unless someone is taking over for her. I mean, Dear Abby goes back. Brady Bunch was writing Dear Abby. All right, Dear Abby, I'm having a baby in 5 months. So the baby isn't even here. All right. My doctor is recommending that anyone who visits the baby in the first 3 months be up to date on vaccines. Tdap. By the way, I just got my Tdap. Tdap, flu, COVID, and RSV if age 60 plus. So I just got my Tdap and my pneumonia.
Tetanus, diphtheria,
and pertussis.
Pertussis. That's yep. Nice.
And the only reason I know that is because I just got it.
Yeah.
Which one's whooping cough? Is that pertussis?
Pertussis. Yeah. That's you getting the shot.
Yeah, that one. You know what's funny?
Or this one. It could be this one too. No, wait. You get the shot. That's you hitting the desk at the doctor's office, and then.
So I got one in each arm, and what's weird is Tdap always hurts. Like the next 2 days, I can't even raise my arm above my shoulder. This time, barely an ache. The pneumonia is the one that came. So now I've factored in. It's not the Tdap or the pneumonia or anything else. It's where they give it to you.
It's where they give it to you.
So if they hit you in a certain area, it's going to hurt.
Do you do ibuprofen before or after?
I don't. Maybe
prophylactically.
I should.
Oh, dude, it works for me. I don't know. It doesn't work for everybody, but I do the combination therapy. Acetaminophen, ibuprofen.
Well, I took it after because it hurt.
And then after. Yeah. And I also use a Voltaren cream, which is an NSAID, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory cream.
Is that what Spock uses, a Vulcan cream?
He does.
Okay.
Voltaren, yeah.
Voltaren. Voltron. Wasn't that a cartoon in the 80s?
Yeah.
We've decided to follow our doctor's recommendations. Good. Some of my family members are resistant to getting these vaccinations, which is fine. And want us to consider other options. Well, that's not fine. They should either just say, well, we're just going to respectfully not see the baby. Like testing and wearing a mask, which is not as safe. Also, it would be hard for younger kids to do. My niece is 3. Abby, we vaccinated our young children at 3. Okay, who cares? I'm done with her whining.
Yeah.
I want to hear what Abby says. Give it to her, Abby.
Stop it!
Dear Expecting, I am happy to try. When your baby arrives, the responsibility for its welfare will, that's hard to go, welfare will rest mostly on you, the mother. Follow the doctor's medical advice to protect your child. If family members don't want to respect your wishes and do what they must to avoid endangering your baby, as you did for them, realize you can't change their minds. And keep your distance for the first 3 months. She said what I would have just exactly. You aren't going to force them to vaccinate so they see your baby. They're going to wait till later. Don't be offended. Wait. God, why? It sounds like a Karen. Why do you just let it be? You want them, they've got to do this thing to apply to my rules so they can see my baby. Fuck you. And I respect your right to not let them around your kid because you think it's unsafe. I listen to the doctor. I'm good with all. Yeah, Abby was right. Abby's probably thinking to herself, why the fuck did you write me a letter? God.
Busy saying Abby. How did you say it? I went,
what is with you, lady? It's not that big of a fucking deal. They're not going to see your baby for 3 months. Oh, the horror. They don't care. God.
It's funny that she has the problem with it.
Exactly.
Right? It's just funny.
Exactly.
Sorry. Like
you're putting an ultimatum down, and then when they don't give in and go get the needle, you're all fucking butthurt about it. Just shut the fuck up. God damn, I feel sorry for that kid already.
You're right, exactly.
That's the parent that's going to be like, okay, you got an invitation for the birthday, and the first thing they do is they call up the birthday party lady. Excuse me, are you going to have any peanuts in the house? Yeah. My little baby's allergic to peanuts, and if you have peanuts anywhere in the house, even if they're upstairs in the pantry or anywhere, my baby cannot attend.
That's the type of person that you're never going to please.
Right.
Never going to please.
Right.
Them with anything.
Right. Is it a costume party? My little baby gets scared with costumes. Yes, it is. It's a Halloween costume party. Well, can you just ask the kids not to show up in costumes so that my little baby doesn't get scared?
You know, she's the type of person that invites people like you and I to the kids' birthday party. We don't have kids. Don't invite us to the kids' birthday party.
Yeah, right. I mean, if it's my nieces and nephews, yes.
That's right.
But if it's like some of our friends or whatever, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, who had said in there? Was it Darren that said, "Isn't the kid vaccinated?" Or who said? Somebody said that.
Well, the kid is
Armin said that.
still
Isn't
5
the
minutes away from being born.
Yeah.
She's being this absurd, and the kid's 3 months in the womb. Or 4.
Yeah,
4.
Armin's saying, "Isn't the kid vaccinated?" So when the kid's born, isn't the kid vaccinated? Probably not.
Well, you do get some antibodies from the mom.
Yeah, some, but
yeah. Hey, if the doctor says no one should be around the baby if they're not vaccinated, I respect that. Don't let them around the baby. Say, if you're not vaccinated, you either have to get vaccinated or not. But don't be butthurt when they don't want to get vaccinated.
You can't have it both ways.
Right.
You can't.
Right.
And that's you're demanding too much.
You're
of people.
demanding too much. You're demanding someone adhere to your standards to see your child.
Right.
Don't be butthurt when they say no thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I get vaccinated. I believe in it and whatever. But I'm not going to fucking freak out if someone's like, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. No, I do the flu vaccines. I did the COVID vaccines, and I'm glad I did at the time.
Yeah.
I got two of.
But I haven't done the updates.
I haven't done them either.
No.
But I did them, and I'm glad I did because we went on 3 trips because we were able to do that. Now, the whole business about, and we're not going to get into it, but the whole business of, do I have some issues because of it? Or, well, we all know I have issues, but I don't know if it's from the vaccine. But I'm just thinking that was a calculated risk on our part.
You know who probably had a vaccine?
What's
COVID
that?
vaccine? The man with 3 penises.
Yeah.
I hear you only have 1 penis, but if you get the COVID vaccine, your odds of having 3 penises go up.
That's right.
Exponentially.
That's right.
That's right.
Exponentially. Okay. See, look, even if we don't get to that story, we were talking about the penis.
Talking about the penis. 30 pizzas in 40 days. Excuse me.
Penis!
The Alvy Fryer segment was crazy. It was
Oh,
insane.
man. I
talked
went back
about
and
that
listened
Friday.
to it again. Yeah, I saw that on the show when you were talking about it. I was like, dude, I got to go back and listen to the show. And then you recapped it perfectly, but I did go back and listen to that show.
Uh-oh, Dino's here.
Welcome to the party!
Dino! Eric's here. Dino says, I don't think she said fuck off. Bubble Boy. I love Thai pharmacies. They're more chill than Mexican ones. Hey!
You racist piece of shit!
Fuck off!
She definitely said that.
So, use common sense and shut the hell up. She wants the gifts. They will wait till the year 1 birthday. Yeah, she's not going to get
that's exactly 100%.
She's not getting any
That's right.
birth gifts or whatever the hell they call them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? She's the kind of person. So she's 4 months pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you she goes to the store and stands 10 feet back from the cashier and goes, "Are you vaccinated? I'm 4 months pregnant." No, sorry, ma'am. I am not vaccinated. I'm talking to your manager. You're putting my 4-month baby in the womb in danger because you won't vaccinate. She has got to be a mess.
Yeah.
Every segment is the Haunted Horse Conniption segment. Absolutely. Is this the Haunted Horse Conniption segment? That is why you come to this show, to see me lose my shit.
That's right. That's right.
You want to see me angry. You need to see me angry. You come here and you just wait for it. And you know what? If I have a show and I don't lose it, you go, God damn it! That son of a bitch was calm the whole show. It makes me so angry. 10 in 1 day sounds horrible. 10 what? Oh, they give 10 vaccines. Wait, we spaced out my son's vaccines over 3 years. They give 10 vaccines at day 1. Holy shit. I remember being in the military. Darren knows this. Anyone else that Burn Dog knows this. I remember standing in line with all the air gun shots.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what are they giving us for? Oh, measles. And I'm like, I've already had these. And they're like, we don't care. And that makes sense. Because you can't look.
You
If
can
you're going
easily
into
say
combat,
you did.
you can't
You
have your
didn't, yeah.
soldiers getting measles and everything else.
No.
And you can't trust that they actually got them, right? So they're just like,
Right,
fuck you.
right.
We're giving them to you again.
So you've probably heard stories about this too. There's people that are afraid to go to the doctor for an exam or anything. Other story, guy told me a story about because my dentist used to work. He went through a military thing, right? That's how he paid through school. Okay.
Yeah.
And so he went through the military, and apparently they heard stories, and it was Canadian military, so we don't have very much going on there. But he heard stories about the American military where there was a guy who was a higher ranking officer, and he somehow was able to bypass a dental exam that was required during his tenure as an officer, and he's in the Navy. Was in a submarine doing maneuvers.
Oh, wow.
And he got an abscess in his tooth, and they had to stop the maneuvers, and they had to airlift him out because he got a severe infection, all because he didn't go for his dental exam. They wouldn't have let him go, or they would have, whatever, taken care of the situation.
Wow.
But because he didn't go for his dental exam. And there's other people that have had problems where, like, say they something could have been spotted, like a heart condition or whatever.
Right.
And something, because you can't imagine and that was just maneuvers. Imagine if they were actually on like some kind of, I don't know what you call it, like a mission or
Well, okay, so if they were in combat, they would not have raised.
They would not have done that.
No.
Yeah, he would have been
perform
suffering.
Surgery when they're under the Arctic ice sheet.
Yeah.
They actually will do appendectomies and they will do surgeries and stuff because they do not.
They can't surface.
They can't. Yeah, and they're not gonna scrub the mission just because someone got sick.
Yep. So exactly like you said, they can't take your take your word for it that, oh yeah, I already got it. Well, guess what? You're getting another one.
Right.
Now,
and I
back
did,
to
man.
the back
those
to the
air guns were fucked up. I had blood streams dripping down my both my arms.
And
then they said, don't flinch because it'll slice you open. And that was the one thing that I was the most scared of. It was like, don't move, don't move. Ah!
Yeah, right. Now, the 10 vaccines, I'm wondering if some of those are combination vaccines because some of them have like 3 different vaccines in one shot.
So one needle, but there's 3. Like me, I just got Tdap.
Yeah, exactly. So it's possible that,
one Tdap.
Yeah, but I see what he's talking about. I don't think he's talking like 10 injections. So
10 vaccines. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why Wednesday shows are good because I get graphic. Yeah, you get your butt kicked off the show if you get graphic. Little sleazeball. Little sleazeball!
Get out of here.
Go home to mommy.
Go home to mommy.
That was good.
The echo.
The echo.
Let's talk about your vacation since we got rid of Karen. Karen ate up 20 minutes of the show, little bitch.
Seriously, it's good. I wanted to get to that one, though. That was good. I liked it. So...
So we already talked about my vacation from hell. My guess is you did not have a vacation from hell.
No, everything went like really well. So we flew Detroit to Istanbul to Singapore. Spent some time in Singapore. Hot as fuck there, but awesome. Really nice.
Is it
there.
hot or is it hot and humid?
Both. It's not the dry. Yeah, it's the humid hot. And you get like downpours every once in a while, so you gotta factor for that. But fantastic place.
So
food
is
amazing.
It summer there, or is it winter there?
No, it's winter there because they're above the equator.
Okay.
They're same. Yeah, so they're same as us basically. Same season.
Got it.
Yes, but you're basically started in Singapore. We ended up in Japan, but that's like going from down in the Caribbean up to the East Coast. So we got the different because by the time we got to Tokyo, it was in the 30s and 40s.
You had to wear a jacket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a couple layers.
And not the one that prevents kids.
Right.
Like Alvy.
Yeah. So 8 different countries. It was just phenomenal. Now, the one thing that we had was...
How many new countries?
8.
New?
8 new countries.
So you've not been to any of those?
No, it was all new countries. We'd never been to Asia before. No, we'd never been to Japan. It's the first time. Highly recommend.
8 new countries. I want to go to Japan really bad.
Yeah, I would highly recommend it, and we will definitely talk about it.
You did not enter China, correct? You did Hong Kong, but not China. Not China.
Yeah. Oh, Cindy's here.
Hong Kong will be China. I forget how many more years they got to go. 20 years or 30 years per the agreement, but it will eventually become mainland China.
And Taiwan has that Chinese influence as well. So
right. Yeah. Oh, and you were in Taiwan.
Yeah. So we did. So it was Singapore, which is basically its own country and city. It's Singapore. Then we did Vietnam, Cambodia. Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Taiwan, Philippines, Hong Kong.
You did Philippines.
Yes,
I
we did
didn't know
three spots in the Philippines. I'm missing a country. Doesn't matter. Japan. Yeah, a couple of
Did you
different
go to
spots.
Laos?
Japan. No. Yeah, so it's Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia,
Cambodia you didn't have. Japan.
Taiwan, Philippines. I'm still missing one. Yeah,
missing one.
it's okay. I'll figure
That's
it out.
all right.
Yeah, so yeah, it was phenomenal, and you wouldn't believe the construction in around the beach areas, resort areas around Cambodia and Vietnam. Billions and billions and billions of Chinese dollars. They're building resorts, casinos. It's going to look like Vegas in 15 years, dude.
We're going to talk about Chinese dollars.
That's right. Crazy.
Oh, shit.
Just
I've got
crazy
this
amount of
turned.
money.
Boy, if I've been blasting your eardrums out, Lauren would tell me if we've been pegging red because I had to boost something up at the end of Friday and I didn't put it back. So I'm.
Yeah. I've been okay, but
Taiwan.
Let's talk about Chinese people.
He was in Taiwan.
yeah. Buy some boom
So
boom
it's
stuff. No.
what's that one? Macau, I think, is huge for casinos.
Yes, huge. Yep.
Huge. So you're saying Cambodia and Vietnam are building up big, huge resort?
Yeah, right along like their
right
beach
along
and
the
resort
coast.
areas. So
Interesting.
the southern part,
Yeah.
and then a little bit up north in Vietnam. Beautiful countries, beautiful people, great food. Singapore had the best food though because it was a mix. You could get everything. You get Chinese, Thai, Indian food, and it was all really
Indian
good.
food. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And everybody speaks English there, which was really cool. And the other countries too. But all you had to do was you had to make an effort. Like learn how to say hello and thank you and
Right.
Toilet, whatever, right?
Right.
Learn how to say those things and speak to them slowly and speak to them like in like single words or whatever. And you can get by. Like we had to do that in Japan with the taxis, It was fine. So anyways, phenomenal trip. Oh, what I was going to say was, so we were supposed to go to the port that was close to Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. Captain gets on and says, our slip at the port has been given up to a cargo ship. They take precedence. So they left. So they sent us to what's called Cam Ranh, which is it's a military base actually. And then we were able to go to a couple of different locations there. So we did an overnight there instead of going to Ho Chi Minh. So we missed Ho Chi Minh.
Huh.
Same
That's
thing
interesting
happened.
that
Oh no, it was
cargo ships get precedent.
They do, yeah. And then there was a weather issue going to Taiwan, so we never got up to Taipei. But we still had a good time. We did an overnight we didn't do an overnight. We stayed there once, and then we left
So what
early.
city did you get to Taiwan?
I knew you were going to ask that. Fuck. The names just like all mixed together, so yeah, I forget. It was the southern tip. But let me tell you something. I said tip. It was just the tip. We only did the tip in Taiwan.
Yep, the tip.
Just the tip.
Nice.
When we left, that port was phenomenal. And it was like, it's no wonder that we can't compete in industry-wise. Like when we were in, we can't.
No.
We can't. There's no way.
They've been building up that infrastructure for 40 years.
Yeah. Detroit and Windsor have pretty major infrastructure here for transportation because of the Great Lakes and everything, right? You know those big cranes that they use to do the containers and everything?
Yep.
We've got like 2, maybe 4 of them in the Windsor area.
Yep.
And then there's probably like another dozen over on the American side.
Yeah.
I counted quick count. I counted 80 to 100 of them in this port.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insane. It was phenomenal. It was great it was really cool to see.
Those jobs are not coming back. This isn't to be political. Manufacturers not coming back.
No,
we would
it's
have
not.
to spend the next 2 decades ramping all that stuff up. It's not going to happen.
You can't compete with the work ethic, and the labor's too cheap.
Yeah,
and the other thing is that the buildings that you see there, it's like they get away with a lot more shit than we do over here. Like I'm saying to my wife, like, why don't we build cool buildings like this in our big cities? They have the coolest buildings.
Right.
So
we have a lot more
there's
red
that.
tape. But
Exactly.
if you looked at that fire that killed like 250 people in Hong Kong, that's what you get when you don't have as much red tape.
Mm-hmm.
You end up with massive deaths.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it happens here too, like that condo in Florida collapsing and everything else. But
Right.
it's just,
And
yeah.
Then,
But-
then you hear of the really bad stuff like in Qatar or Qatar, or however you want to say it.
Yeah.
People dying building these places
Right.
for the Olympics
Right.
and
Yes.
World Cup. That's pretty bad. That's pretty
You
bad.
went to the same island I did in Thailand. How was it?
Yeah. Oh, that was Koh Samui. Really nice, beautiful, just tropical.
Did you see a bunch of wooden dicks?
Did not. We saw some elephants though.
Elephant
Darren,
dicks?
we missed Ho Chi Minh too. Signed 1965 to 1973 U.S. military. Hey
Oh God, I thought that sounded like a V in the fee post.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny. That
So,
sounded
but
like
yeah,
because
phenomenal. It was just really
V
good
always
time.
does like. I like dates sleeping too. Signed Bill. I mean, he always goes. That sounded just like his cadence, but it was Darren. Interesting. Is there anything else?
That's basically it. But I did want to say that. So you were talking about the getting the temperature check on the
Yes.
cruise ships, right?
You have corrected me off the.
Well,
air.
no, I don't. But we don't know that because I was not on the Carnival ship, so I don't know. They may be different, but we've been on.
Well,
like,
you said they stopped
3
in
cruises.
2023, and that very well could be.
From what I saw, but I specifically remember them having the sensors right next to the camera.
I
Because
was
when you
told
go in and they
hid
scan
them
your
because
card to get on there.
They
Yeah.
don't want people to know because then you can cheat it, which
But
is
there
what
were
the
2
wife and I
places.
did. We didn't have fevers, but I had already had it. I was worried she would start coming down with it literally at the time we're getting on the ship. So,
But they absolutely
We took
did do it
ibuprofen.
during COVID. We took that trip in 2022 when we went Mediterranean and Israel and
Right.
that. They absolutely took temperature before and
They had
on the
the
ship.
thermal scanners.
Absolutely.
Yep.
This time there was one port. I want to say it was either Taiwan or possibly the Philippines, where in order to get on there, they did a quick screen where you just basically walked by the machine
to get off
then,
the ship.
No, they actually did it on the ship. They actually came on the ship.
Oh, God.
Because we had 3 ports in Philippines, they brought people on there
Right.
and they checked.
Right.
Then before we got off in Japan, they brought their entire immigration system onto the ship.
Wow.
So we're in the theater and they had a temperature screening. They had people from the health department there, and they did picture and thumbprint on the ship.
Wow.
It was an amazing setup. It was really cool.
Thumbprint.
Yeah, thumbprints.
Interesting.
And we're going back to Japan in October and doing a cruise around Japan because we got to see 3 places, but it was pretty quick. And then there's one stop in South Korea.
You
so
saw
we're doing that
Tokyo, and you saw Tokyo.
we saw Yokohama.
Yokohama.
We saw Okinawa, Osaka, and we saw
Is Jay here?
the small island.
Jay's been to Okinawa. Jay, are you
Yeah,
here?
and then there's a smaller island closer to the Philippines. I can't remember the name of it. It's just everything just kind of
I get
blends in.
I
Yeah.
get it.
Ishikawa. That's where we went.
Which cruise line? I forgot which one you were on.
Holland, and it was the first Holland cruise that we did, and it was awesome. We loved it. We'd do it again.
Usually do Holland
Yeah.
again.
Absolutely.
We're
we
gonna
don't
take
like,
a break from Carnival. We've just the wife and I don't think I said it on the show. The wife and I have decided our next one probably gonna be Norwegian.
Yeah. We
did that
like
on our wedding
Norwegian.
cruise. Norwegian's great. So
Yeah, we like it. We
Yeah.
like it. Cool. So yeah, good times. Good
but
times.
we also decided that we're probably not going to cruise for a little bit. I'm a little cruised out. I think our next trip's going to be Hawaii. Where
You
we
like
just
that,
fly
huh,
over
V?
and get a hotel.
You like that, huh, V? You don't stop being a Canadian just because we lost one game.
War Bacon for being a USA hockey fan. V
I'm a fan
is
of those
here.
players. Let me tell you, I'm a fan of those. I'll tell you what I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the people that claim they're fans and then they forget about it a week later. There are phenomenal
me.
fans in the U.S.
That's me.
There are phenomenal fans in the U.S.
That's
yes,
me.
be happy for your country.
I'm glad that our guy blocked the 41 field goals, and we got 2 runs.
Here's the funny thing: he plays for a Canadian team. Did you know that?
But he's an American.
He plays for the Winnipeg Jets.
But he's an American. But
wouldn't it be funny
Isn't that Canada's whole thing? Was when we win the Stanley Cup, you're like, yeah, but it's all Canadian players that won it.
There's that. But the funny thing is that imagine if they would finally won a Stanley Cup again in a Canadian team, and they have an American backstopping them.
My guess is not knowing anything about hockey, except I do watch a little bit.
Sure.
When the playoffs happen, because I watch the
playoffs
Stanley
are
Cup.
Great. Yeah, playoffs are great.
But my guess is the goalie that plays for Winnipeg. I've already forgot his name.
Hellebuck
or something.
Connor Hellebuck.
Hellebuck. My guess is he's not as good of a goalie for Winnipeg as he was in the gold medal game.
He has shit the bed on the big games several times, so this is good for him. I'll tell you what else I'm sick of. I'm sick of these, and Rome brought it up today. The people that say, "Oh, the best team didn't win." The best team didn't win. The best team did win. I'll tell you what happened in that overtime. Connor McDavid, the 3 best players, he said it, the 3 best players that were on the ice, Nathan McKinnon, Connor McDavid, and Cale Makar. They are the 3 best players in the world.
But together, they're not the best team.
No, they tried to force the play. McDavid forced the play. He brought the others in with him. They forced the play. They did not play as a team.
Right.
They played as individuals.
Right.
The U.S. played as a team. They were the better team. Congrats to them.
Right.
See you in 4 years.
Yes, and like Rome said, they might not have been the most talented players, but they were the best team.
And back when the first time that they had NHL players in the Olympics, back in '98 in Nagano, you had Gretzky and a phenomenal team. They lost to the Czech Republic at the time. They had Dominik Hasek in net. He stonewalled them, and they got beat by a better goalie. So it can happen anytime. Yep. Norway with all those Nordic medals.
Hey,
the one guy won 6 golds.
Don't be cracking on Norway.
6? No, it's six golds, man. Are you kidding? For one guy, he's got more golds in one Olympics than most countries do. Most countries have it total in all the Olympics.
Right.
It's insane. But then again, Miramar and Indonesia are not going to get Winter Olympic gold medals.
Hey, Jamaica bobsled team. That's the
there was a
outlier.
Trinidad and Tobago bobsled team, and they wiped out too.
Tobago? I've been to
Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah.
I've been there.
But the other thing is that last thing on trips, your trip. So people that are saying, "Oh, I don't want to go on a cruise now," the issues that you had really had nothing to do with the cruise. Absolutely nothing. So yeah, don't go there with me.
Except for, and I think this is what Abby keyed on when she said,
Yes.
"I'm not going on a cruise because of your vacation from hell."
Yeah.
The chance that might have been bed bugs, and we're not ever going to find out if that was the case or not.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing. I was thinking also possibly, and we did bring it up on Friday, was potentially small jellyfish that could have been a jellyfish sting. Because when you showed the pic, like now, I didn't see the exact picture that your wife of
I didn't
the
take a
bites
picture
or whatever
of hers.
it was.
No.
So we didn't see that, but
The weird thing about hers was it was only on the left leg, from below the calf.
Well, that's
and
the other
above
thing.
The ankle.
It was only on the left leg. You didn't have any bites, but my wife, she's had jellyfish bites before, and they look like that as well.
It was like 3 little bites in a section, and then down about another 3 inches away, 3 little bites.
Yep.
And then over here, 3 little bites, and it's like
that could easily have been
jellyfish.
jellyfish.
Is usually like
in a line. It
a
usually
line.
is, but there's different types of jellyfish,
Right.
and I've seen them. Like not the ones with the tentacles.
I
If
don't
you get
think
one
it
with a
was
tentacle,
jellyfish.
the tentacles will give you the line.
Yes.
If you get stung by them.
Yes.
But there's types of jellyfish. There's one type. It's called an acorn jellyfish, and it's got multiple sting spots on it. So it's not a line like a tentacle.
I think sand fleas. But
Yes,
even
I
once,
think so too.
the problem with sand fleas is once again it was one leg. I would expect them to be on 2 legs. The mosquito theory is the one, even though they're 3 bites and whatever, that's the one that makes more sense because when she's laying on her back and she's on this side of the bed, her left leg, which was the leg with the bites, when she gets hot, that's the leg that's outside the blanket to cool off. That's the one that makes the most sense. And they do have mosquitoes down where we were. I mean, there's, they carry all the viruses and all that shit.
Yeah. But you've taken precautions and it is what it is.
Why didn't Sidney Crosby play? Couldn't that be a factor? He got injured. He wasn't in the last 2 games.
Yeah, he got a really, really cheap shot by he was the captain of the Anaheim Ducks, and he basically injured his knee. So in the previous game.
Did the Canada and USA play before the Gold game?
No.
Who's the captain for the Ducks?
He's from Czechia, from the Czech Republic, Czechia. Okay. Yeah. And they played them in the quarters. That's when he got injured, and then they played the semis against Finland.
So yeah,
it was a shitty hit. And he just landed awkward, fell back on his leg. He could have easily broken his leg or his ankle on that play.
Yikes! I wasn't told Bacon would be here. I would have shown up earlier instead of not at all. Well, I would have preferred not at all, but if I knew Bacon was going to attract you here, Peter, I would have not had him on the show.
Such a nice thing to say.
Speaking of Peter, this guy's got three of them. Let's get to this story.
Peter,
how a man with 3 penises. How a man
we're
with
going to
3
be talking
penises,
about the penis.
How a man with 3 penises may have gone his whole life
penis
without knowing about the extra 2.
Wait, I should only do 3 for that one.
3.
Penis.
Oh no, I didn't do it. I was trying to do the rap.
Only 2
penis. Yeah, I was trying to do it. Now, go ahead.
How a man with 3 penises may have gone his whole life without knowing about the extra 2. Scientists in England were examining a 78-year-old cadaver. What? This went in an odd direction. Scientists in England were examining a 78-year-old cadaver back in 2024 when they discovered something truly bizarre. Upon dissection, they found that the deceased had what appeared to be not 1, not 2, but 3 penises. Only the second time in recorded history that this genital anomaly has been known to occur. What's even stranger...
1, 2, 3...
What's even stranger is that he may never have been aware of all the extra heat he was packing when he was alive. The man had a form of what doctors call polyphalia, an exceptionally rare congenital condition that impacts roughly 1 in 5 to 6 million live births.
Could he get an erection on all 3 at the same time?
Well, I'm soft as fuck. Wow. I don't remember saying that. His specific anatomy presented even more of a puzzle with 2 extra penises instead of just 1, known as triphalia. So wait, 1 in 5
phallia. It would be phallia, like a phallus.
So 1 in 5 to 6 million live births only has 2. 1 in 5 to 6. He had 3, which has only occurred 1 other time. In the other case, the only other case known of triphalia to appear in scientific literature between the years of 1606 and 2023, the 2 my nose is so plugged up right. It just plugged up on me. Now I can't.
So you said he's 78 years old. Well, 44 years ago he would have been
34. In the only other case of triphalia to appear in scientific literature between 1606 and 2023, the 2 supernumerary. Thank you. Supernumerary penises were externally attached to the perineum and the scrotum of a 3-month-old baby and were surgically removed with no complications.
Do you know what the perineum is?
Ball sack?
No, it's that location between the junk and
taint
and the
Taint?
Basically the taint. Yeah.
The perineum.
Perineum
is the taint?
is the medical term for the taint.
Okay. Oh, this nose is killing me right now.
Next.
The 78-year-old Brit's additional members, however, were concealed within the scrotal sac, meaning it's very likely that neither he nor his doctors ever knew they were there. From the outside, his privates appeared normal. It wasn't until he donated his body to science that researchers realized he'd brought back up polyphalia develops in utero. I can't talk with this stuffed up nose.
That's all right.
Polyphalia develops in utero when a sex hormone known as DHT, and I ain't even going to read what dihydrotestosterone, is helping to form the prostate and the penis. In this case, the researchers said the genital tubercle, or precursor to fully formed genitals, might have triplicated, creating a primary penis and two mini-me's. Of course, mini-me's.
Do you think when they did the autopsy that the medical examiner, the guy's dead, but do you think he walked up to him and just said,
All right, sir, I just need to check inside your asshole.
I think he said that.
I think he
Quote, the urethra originally developed in the secondary penis, they wrote.
The Urethra Franklin?
R-E-S-P-C-T. Take your 3 penises from me.
Who gives a fuck?
However, when this penis failed to develop, the urethra diverted its course and developed in the primary penis instead. The tertiary penis is a remnant of the triplicated genital. I mean, this is a hard story to read, especially when your nose is all stuck.
Allegedly.
Triplicated genital tubercle. Because the other penises were concealed in the scrotum, the researchers posit that this abnormality could be more common than the literature would have us believe. That's the first thing I thought. The only reason they know is he donated to science. How many people have 3 penises and they don't even know about it?
They don't even know, yeah. Now, we should probably
have 3 penises. I could have 3 penises.
I could, but yeah. We should probably have let Farley help you read it there. I don't know. It might have helped.
Who? Chris Farley?
Farley.
Wait! I can read it.
See, perfect. You needed a little schnoz break, and we did it.
Schnoz break. Certain congenital anomalies involving sex hormones and genitalia are indeed more common, such as babies who are born intersex, meaning a person born with reproductive or sexual anatomy that doesn't fit the boxes.
Okie dokie.
Of female or a male. What?
Hermaphrodite?
I cannot freaking talk right now.
That's okay. I got your back.
It's estimated that 1 or 2 in 100 people are intersex, making it slightly better understood in the medical community that polyphalia, though still understudied. Standard practice has long been that doctors will surgically alter intersex babies and children so they fit into male or female binary. But intersex advocates have raised. Okay, I'm not going to go down the political repercussions of medical. Anyway, the dude had 3.
Go home to mommy.
He had 3 penises. 3 penises.
I think it's safe to say that of all the 3,
it's a big one.
Was never something that was said.
Right. Look, the 2 were hidden. If they weren't hidden, and he had 3 external penises,
in, out 3 times.
I guarantee the dude's in porn. He's making $1 million a picture. He's hooking up with 3 porn stars at once, and he's getting buku bucks.
But still, it kind of makes you wonder: how did you not know that you had
scrotum.
3 penises? I don't know.
He was hit. They were hidden his.
We have a guy who's a dumb son of a bitch.
Sorry, you were setting up a joke. We got 12 minutes. Let's get to 19-year-old's bizarre beer pong injury required surgery to fix. This has an illustrated picture, so I will get the picture ready. Let's find out. What's this? New York Post. By the way, I usually find the weird stories. I have not seen the guy dunking his head into the deep fat fryer.
Haven't
That
come
did
up.
not. I have 5 places I look for weird news. That did not hit any of my radars. That was wild.
And I get it. Like most restaurants have a deep fryer, but like Olive Garden, I mean, I guess they're
Don't they have
deep-fried
mozzarella
stuff.
sticks? Stuff like
That's
that?
the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get
yeah.
deep fried ravioli. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Best thing about Olive Garden is that is the breadsticks. Every time we used to go, I haven't been in a long time, but man, the breadsticks, those are good.
Yeah.
For one player, a game of beer pong went terribly awry. The 19-year-old man was brought to the hospital. I can't even talk with this. It's like trying to talk like this. Except I don't have to pinch my nose together.
He's 19 years old. In 15 years, he'll be
34. The 19-year-old man was brought to the hospital with acute throat pain, difficulty swallowing, and an abnormal breathing, followed by a round of the popular drinking game. An initial exam showed the back of the patient's throat was inflamed, while a subsequent X-ray revealed what appeared to be a bottle cap lodged in the man's upper esophagus. Let's get this X-ray up here.
What an idiot.
Right there.
Yeah,
But it's not a
esophagus,
bottle cap.
people. Esophagus.
Oh, it is a bottle
There's only
cap.
one. It's not esophagi. That would be multiple esophagus.
It looks like a bottle cap.
It does.
Yeah.
We need Ken and SA
Right
in here.
there. Bottle cap. Yeah, Ken and SA. He's too busy. He'd be like, you're choking on bottle cap. Stay there for about 3 hours until the Jim Rome show's over, and then I'll look at you. An initial exam showed the back of the patient's throat was inflamed, while a subsequent X-ray appeared a bottle cap lodged. Okay. The cap had fallen into the patient's red Solo cup during the imbibing
Yeah.
match.
What'd
And
you do?
He had unknowingly swallowed it an hour before arriving at the ER. So he's playing beer pong. A bottle cap falls in there. He puts the beer bong. He has to chug the beer. He didn't know the bottle cap was in there. Even though he had a stable airway, doctors had to use surgical intervention to remove the bottle cap due to the potential for damage or perforation. The unfortunate young man underwent emergency rigid esophagoscopy. 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 In which a thin tube with a camera attached was inserted through his nose or mouth without complication. I have to have another one of these this year. I'm back into the bleeding stomach.
Get your freaking finger out of my asshole,
So
buddy.
I gotta get the esophagoscopy, and then I've got to get the colonoscopy.
Gastroscopy.
ENT doctors routinely treat ingestion of foreign bodies, the effects of which can range from discomfort to death. Foreign bodies ingestion is the most common in patients under 15, with the highest incidence occurring in children between 1 and 3. Last year, a 13-year-old New Zealand boy had part of his intestines removed after swallowing more than 100 high-powered magnets. I've heard about that. They click together and then it closes off.
Brutal.
100 high-powered magnets. 13.
And then
Let me guess. TikTok
challenge.
challenge.
And part of his intestine probably was necrotic. So.
Right.
Yeah.
They had to do a resection. High-powered magnets, and this past Christmas, a Colorado toddler underwent emergency surgery after swallowing a battery, burned a hole in her esophagus. A swallowed battery. Approximately 11... Okay, I don't want to hear about all the horrible things that happen to kids. Anyway, guy swallowed a bottle cap playing beer pong.
That's pretty cool. We got to all three.
Did I get to all three?
Yeah. Yeah, the 3 penises, this guy, and then the chick with the vaccine.
Oh, that's right. We started off with the story.
Yeah.
I'm out. Darren's ready. Thanks, Darren, for letting us know that you are leaving.
Yes.
Now we can talk about the good stuff.
Go home to mommy.
Give him 30 seconds before he gets out, and then we're going to talk about...
How many seconds?
34.
34. Then we're going to talk about the good stuff that I won't talk about in front of Darren. Okay, let's
Val
see.
Kilmer, Christy Alley, global warming.
I got my doctor's appointment to get my moles cut off.
Mm-hmm.
You may or may not. I don't know. Did I talk about this Friday? I forget.
You
what day I
did.
talked about it. Anyway,
Briefly.
March 20th, they are going to cut. And that's apparently I would have had to wait. If it's not urgent, I would have had to wait like 4 to 5 months. But
I've removed some skin tags on my own doing the old dental floss trick.
I do skin tags on my
Yeah.
own, but these have got me spooked a little bit.
Yeah. You got to check.
Yeah.
They're probably going to send them off for pathology.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, I got. They're gonna cut on my nose. So the show Friday, March 20th, you're gonna see with that big white bandage.
The nose is rough because
I
it
know.
doesn't. It takes a while to heal.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yep.
That really sucks.
Yep. Well, once it heals enough to where you can do the little circle Band-Aid, then it's not so bad. It's that big, huge, freaking gauze, fucking tape that sucks. I wonder if they have it in.
Fucking thing sucks.
I wonder if they have it in green screen green, and I can just have a hole.
You'll have a blank spot.
Right. Just a hole where you see the background right through my nose. Yeah,
this goes through your face.
See if this green will work. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait.
Who's the? There's a new series out. I don't know if it's on HBO or Hulu or whatever. And one of the characters, he looks like a skeleton. You can see through his nose.
Yes.
I think that's that creepy looking dude. I forget what his name is.
Wait, we're doing this. I gotta find my scissors. Okay, we're gonna do this. Total spontaneous.
Wait!
Where's my? Here it is. I need a piece of tape. This will round out the last 5 minutes of the show. We're gonna do the.
What'd you do?
Fallout. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna cut this piece of green. I gotta cut it. This is. I might just show up that day with green screen.
Cut the shit!
All right, here we go. And I need a piece of tape.
What? Mother of God, what is the holdup?
These random things that I do just spontaneously. Okay, here we go.
Dude.
Here we go. When I have the when they cut the nose off to spite my face.
Struggling.
It's gonna look like this. There we go. Wait, is that All not right. green screening out now? No, it's not green screening out, or is it? I can't tell. Is it?
It is. It is. Yep.
There we
It
go.
is because you can see the purple behind her.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah, it's totally green screening. Get a hole in your nose. You gotta lay off the booger
I
sugar,
could be
dude.
on that Fallout show.
Yeah, there you go.
I
You
could
gotta lay off the
bullet head.
booger sugar.
Oh, I got shot. Oh!
Jesus, what happened to you? They missed 2 of them and hit you with 1.
Anyway, shits and giggles. Tomorrow I'm solo. The water hole with just me. The fake hunter shot haunted horse in the nose. I mean, if the fake hunter shot me, I would look normal. Because it's
there you go.
Fake.
There you go.
Water hole tomorrow, Tuesday. No co-host, and then Darren on Wednesday, Dino on Thursday, Gail on Friday, and I am doing DJ Haunted Horse Friday night. Did you hear me, Cindy? I'm doing DJ Haunted Horse.
Yes.
7 p.m. Pacific Friday. So I'm back. I haven't done that show in over like a month. So Darren and I are going to alternate Fridays.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good plan.
Because that'll keep me from burning out.
Plan. Yep.
I needed a break. I feel good. I'm ready to go. I'm happy to do it. So every other Friday, I think I can handle that. And good show, dude. Thanks, Armin. Appreciate you.
Cool. Thursday.
I was gonna say. Oh, you've got your stuck nut shit?
Yeah, we're actually doing one. So we're testing. Steve and I are testing out a new video chat app. So hopefully we can square that around. Although it worked pretty good last time.
Video chat
well, like Zoom kind of thing, but it's a different one.
Oh, for you three, or are you taking our guests coming on?
I think we're just gonna do the three of us this time and make sure that the shit's working and stuff is punching through and everything. So, like I said, it worked pretty good last time, but we're not real super happy with it because it's got some limitations on the one that we were using. He can't use Zoom because his account is linked to work. His paid account is linked to work. So he doesn't want to be messing around with that. And there's ways around it, I know, and everything, but that's totally his call. So we're not going to use Zoom.
There's ways around it. You have two.
Yeah.
Two.
So yeah.
At one time, I was running 2 Zoom accounts.
Yeah.
Right now, by the way, I don't know if you're planning on doing a DJ show, but I have a paid YouTube for anyone that DJs on the channel. So I am providing you guys with a commercial-free YouTube to use.
Nice.
It's true for me.
Darren's been using it, and it's working much better.
Now that I'm home, I've got to work on the build. I'm getting back into the scuba diving, so I'm actually taking my tanks for service tomorrow. I got to take them to the dive shop, so there's that. But yeah, at home now's the time to do it because the weather's crappy and I can get this shit done, right? So get the build done.
All right. Armin says, "Great to hear about your trip, Bacon."
Thank you, sir. It was a good time. My wife posts a lot of good pictures on Facebook, so those people that are on Facebook, they see a lot more, and I only post like minimal stuff on, and I sent Rome a few things. I didn't expect him to post anything about it, so it doesn't benefit him to actually put my stuff up there because it's not attached to anything he's doing. So whatever. But I sent them a couple videos and I sent him some pictures and I linked a few things on X, but I don't think he mentioned anything. I tried to catch up on the show when I could, but
I don't know if he did or didn't because I was on vacation for 2 weeks of your 4 weeks.
Well, the time that you were away, I actually caught up on all those shows because we had data everywhere except for Cambodia, but on the ship we didn't have Wi-Fi. It was hellish expensive, and we weren't paying extra for it. Because
how much was it? Because mine was, I paid $100 for the whole 8 days, but yours a longer cruise.
Yeah, because it was a longer trip, and you had to buy the entire package. And we didn't have any benefits on it. Like on Norwegian, we've taken enough trips that we're platinum level, so we get free Wi-Fi for a certain amount, and it's cheaper to buy versus if it's your first cruise. You get hammered with the extra fees. That's the only
problem with going away from Carnivals. I'm gold status. And
now look into it because there is some reciprocity now between cruise lines. So
that'd
look into
be smart because if you want someone to hop from another one, you would probably want to.
Like if you're at level, whatever they call it, you're at level 4 on Carnival. They may only bump you up one level to like 2 or something from 1 to 2.
I've got one Norwegian cruise, so I don't know what 1 + 1 is. Anyway,
you probably don't have enough
but
days.
I do know this: nobody cares except for us.
Nobody cares. They're really Norwegian's pretty stingy about theirs. Like we got the platinum level, we have to do like probably 5 more cruises to get to the next level, and there's not that much benefit.
They're all even Carnival's doing that. They're all starting to make it harder because they don't want casual cruisers getting all these perks because they're greedy. I'm going to say one thing about the cruise, just that it irritated the wife and I, and this is the direction they're going because they have stockholders. I have Carnival Cruise stock.
Mm-hmm. I've got Carnival stock because we we went on this Holland cruise and they're part of the Carnival family, so we got we've got Norwegian stock as well. Yeah.
So we were at the Super Bowl. Or watching the Super Bowl.
Watching the Super Bowl, yep.
And some people can buy with the little bags of popcorn, like the little bag that it looks like the theater.
Yep.
Little, about this big, right? I'm like, oh, fuck, let's go get some. I'll go. How many, who wants popcorn or whatever? Oh, yeah. I go down there, $4.
They were charging you for popcorn?
That,
oh, my God.
For us was kind of like
that
was the straw that broke. They're starting to, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, no. No.
If you're going to charge $4 for popcorn, really, it really was a turnoff for both.
That
of us.
is. That's
it was
lame.
Just like now it's getting ridiculous.
Yep.
So that might have been the $4 popcorn that made us not go back.
Yeah, and that's pretty sad,
isn't it?
On their part because you're gonna lose.
Right.
What was that? Your how many cruises on Carnival?
9. That's my
9
ninth
cruises
one.
on Carnival,
Yeah.
and you're
And
going to lose
I've done
it
3 on
over-
Princess, which is owned by Carnival. So I've done
Yeah.
12 cruises through that company.
And don't come back at Horse and say, "Whoa, you're going to haggle over $4 popcorn."
Well, it's
you know
been-
what? On a cruise, yes, you are.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
You're missing the point
you're
on that.
paying
You
all
don't
this
get
money. Everything's supposed to be included. I
That's
get they have
right. That's
they have
right.
restaurant upgrades, and
That's
you can
right.
do that, whatever. But
Yeah.
$4 for a popcorn, like you go to the Garfieri Burger, and you get the burger and the fries. It's all included.
It's all
But
included.
It just was like.
Yeah,
It
you can get all the coffee you want and everything,
Right,
tea,
right.
but
It
if you want a
just
specialty coffee, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about popcorn.
Right. Exactly. It just seemed like it was the straw that broke. It's like, okay, we might be done.
Yeah.
You can keep your $4 popcorn. We'll just maybe take a trip to Hawaii and forego the cruise.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
anyway.
Exactly.
All right,
good
everyone.
deal.
Thanks for showing
All
up.
right.
I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be
Cool.
as feisty as I was tonight.
You better be.
Yeah. The Waterhole, Tuesday. Back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Later. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Out.